Hey there, West Michigan. Thanks for watching 13 Plus. I'm meteorologist Michael Behrens. It's going to be a rainy weekend as we head toward Friday and Saturday. So I hope you got out to enjoy the dry weather while you could, because it's not going to be sticking around any longer as we head into this weekend. In fact, let's take a look at some of the photos that we had today. You might think of the Thursday as being a pretty gray day, but we actually started off with some sunshine. Jackie got this picture in Jenison. Beautiful morning as the birds are flying overhead. Great view to start the day. Kathy got a picture from Muskegon State Park. At least one sailboat out there on the water. A couple people still out enjoying the lake this time of the year, though most people are starting to put those boats away for the season. We also saw a beautiful view in Ludington from Tom. This is the beach up there with some sunshine coming down. I'm sure those waters are probably fairly chilly at this point, but still you can enjoy the sunshine while it's out, even if temperatures are on the cool side. Of course, if you take a weather photo, you can always send it to me here on social media. Meteorologist Michael Behrens on Facebook and at Mike Behrens WX on Twitter, Instagram, and Threads. When it came to the temperatures on Thursday, hit a high of 59 Grand Rapids, Ludington actually a warm spot at 61, 60 Muskegon, 59 Kalamazoo. Those temperatures inside our 3-degree guarantee now for 13 days in a row. Told you 57, hit 59, only 2 misses in the last month of forecasting. When it comes to tomorrow, the temperature is unfortunately going to start going down a little bit. That's why 13 weather ball is lit up in blue as cooler temperatures are in view, but that weather ball is blinking bright with rain in sight.
The 13 weather ball is sponsored by LaFontaine Lincoln Grand Rapids.
And those temperatures tonight, at least, will be a little bit on the milder side as moisture starts to work its way back into West Michigan. Approaching 10:30, rain was being reported in Grand Rapids and Ionia. Some light rain up across the region. Some have been reported in Muskegon, Fremont as well. Temperatures in the 50s. We were actually a little bit cooler even earlier in the evening, so we'll keep an eye on those temperatures tonight as winds start to pick up and rain starts to move back in. Winds out there coming in from the west or the east-northeast at this hour around 5 to 15. That'll start to get a little gustier as we head throughout the overnight tonight, and especially as we head into tomorrow. You're really going to watch the winds pick up here. Look at the gusts as we head toward tomorrow morning. We're up into the 20s, and then we start to get close to 30 for wind gusts as we head toward Friday evening, and that pattern will continue upward as we head into the weekend. Kind of a windy weekend on our way as well. Temperatures for the overnight hanging around 47 out there. We'll see Friday showers and storms, especially on the second half of the day, afternoon, evening, and overnight. Temperatures in the mid-50s, low 50s as we head through Saturday with cloudy skies and more showers pushing into West Michigan. Of course, if you're heading out to sidelines, it's going to be a rainy one out there. Bring all of the rain gear. Showers expected through the entire duration of the football games Friday night. Chilly temperatures, too, hanging around the low 50s and upper 40s. Here's the latest radar across West Michigan showing the showers. They're pushing in already at this hour. If you're up in places like Grand Rapids, Muskegon, up to the north, looking pretty showery tonight. 94 corridor, you had the rain last night. It's drier down there for you guys, so some good news further to the south. But the big picture here shows the major system that's going to be impacting our weather through the weekend. It's back out toward the west, spinning across portions of South Dakota, Nebraska. Pretty impressive storm system. It's going to slide across the country, move our way as we head through the next 24 hours. Let's go ahead and track that hour by hour. Here's the latest forecast out there again. Showers continuing across most of the region tonight. Again, 94 corridor. This front's already passed you guys, so you're not going to see as much rain overnight or into early Friday as areas further north. Those showers continue to be scattered across the region throughout the day on Friday. Watch the heavy rain, though. This is other side of the lake around 1:30 in the afternoon. That starts to move closer to us by the time we head toward 4 and 5 o'clock, overspreading the region. Unfortunately, right in time for those football games Friday night. We'll see more showers continuing across the region throughout the day on Friday night and into Saturday morning. Rain starts to lose a little bit of the intensity by the time we head toward lunch on Saturday. Not totally done yet. Don't think it's gone. The rain chances still continue through the afternoon before coming to an end as we head into the evening with only a few showers left by the overnight portions of Saturday and into early Sunday. We'll dry out as we head toward Sunday afternoon. As far as rainfall totals out there, what comes between now and the heavier batch, not too much, maybe about 1/10, 2/10 of an inch of rain, a little heavier up to the north. But as we get into Friday evening, here comes the heavier stuff. We could be seeing a broad 1 to 2 inches of rainfall across West Michigan. So expect to see those rainfall totals go up, especially as we get into early Saturday morning. Of course, with it comes the wind out there. Windy conditions picking up tomorrow as winds will be sustained between 15 to 25 miles per hour. Temperatures on the lakeshore hanging around mid to upper 50s. 50s. Northern zones, you'll be the coolest throughout the day, hanging around low 50s with temperatures a little milder the further south you go, but not a lot. 55 Grand Rapids, getting close to 60 in Kalamazoo. 13 on your side, 10-day outlook. Temperatures stay in the mid to low 50s through the first half of the forecast. Will dry things out by Sunday into Monday and Tuesday. Will warm up just a bit by the midweek next week into the upper 50s, but another rain chance will briefly knock temperatures back down, ending the forecast just a little bit below normal.
The 13 on your side beach and boating forecast, sponsored by AAC Credit Union.
And here's your beach and boating forecast across West Michigan as we head into Friday. Waves not as bad as they could be, but still up to about 2 to 3 feet. The small craft advisories will go into effect along with gale warnings as we head throughout the day, though, because the winds will be increasing, and I would expect to see much larger waves by the time we head into the overnight hours Friday and into the weekend. It's going to be a really windy weekend out there, so not a good time to be on the lake. Water temperatures continue to cool, and that pattern again likely not to change. 40s now on the northern portion of the lake with still some 60s from Holland to the south, but those temperatures get colder just about every week. And with so many days of cool weather in our forecast here in West Michigan, some are already turning on the heat, but not everyone is ready to fire up the furnace. Some choose to hold off and use space heaters instead, but that does come with some risk. 13 on your side's Jeremiah Brown talked with the fire department about staying safe this winter.
When the fall breeze turns into the winter wind, many will be turning up the heat.
When cold weather takes over, that's when we start having a problem for the fire service.
Cooking remains the #1 cause of fires, but the use of alternative heaters adds additional risk.
But really where we're having a problem is when these heaters that draw a lot of amps from your electrical service circuitry within your home, is people are not paying attention to what their home is saying. When you start tripping breakers or you're blowing fuses and you're not taking the appropriate action on that and you're just allowing that heater to use that circuit, you're going to cause a problem for yourself.
Space heaters should have at least 3 feet of open space around them, and the fire department stresses that they should be plugged directly into the wall.
But the components within those multi-strips are not built, they're not engineered to use that type of ampage unless you have a heavy duty one. And even then, we don't advise using multi-plugs or extension cords with heating space heaters.
The fire department wants to remind everyone that carbon monoxide kills up to 300 Americans every year, and to make sure that you have a working carbon monoxide detector alongside your smoke alarm.
It's odorless, it's colorless. Any type of fuel driven appliance that you have in your home, or even a generator outside of your home, can cause carbon monoxide issues. So what's coming up in winter? People like to start their vehicles, let them run, get them warm. Take them out of the garage if you have to do that.
The 2 greatest tips to prevent fires.
#1, make sure you have working smoke alarms in your homes. And #2, make sure that you are standing by your pan in the kitchen.
And if you are looking to turn on the furnace, though, well, before you do, experts suggest getting a tune-up. That means calling a professional to check it out and make sure everything is working properly. Experts say the best time to get it done is early to avoid a broken furnace during the dead winter.
You know, in Michigan, the weather fluctuates a lot, right? So last week it was like 80, and this week it's like in the 50s and getting down to the 40s at night. So it's very important to make sure your furnace is ready. And one of the best ways to do that is getting a maintenance done on your furnace. They will go in and they'll check the airflow, do some readings on it just to make sure everything is working properly. They'll change the filter. When you do regular maintenance, it helps it to be much more efficient and extends the life of the equipment as well.
And as she mentioned, one of the other things you can do is to change those filters regularly. And as this weather reminds us, winter is just around the corner, and with it, so are the seasonal parking restrictions in many communities. Odd, even parking and same-side parking restrictions will start in the city of Grand Rapids at the beginning of November. It doesn't just allow snowplow drivers easier access to get the snow off the roads this winter, but it also allows street sweepers to get an early start on getting the leaves out of the road.
When the rules start on November 1, our goal is at that time we'll be in leaf collection. So we want to collect as many leaves off the street as possible for a couple reasons, but the main reason is so that they don't clog up catch basins. So when we do have either drainage that has to get off the street from a rainfall or from melting snow. We want to be able to let that water go so we're not causing any type of icy conditions on the roads.
Again, those restrictions start on November 1st. City officials say if you violate them, you could face a $20 parking ticket. And if you're already dreaming of warmer weather and your next trip to a Michigan campground, you'll have to wait a little bit longer to book your stay. The Michigan DNR is shortening the reservation window from 12 to 6 months. They say this will make it more consistent and a better plan for maintenance. The new policy will gradually take effect starting November 1st. It'll be fully in place by May 1st. And finally, believe it or not, Thanksgiving is just a few weeks away, which means it's time to register for this year's Turkey Trot. The annual 5K run is on Thanksgiving morning. The races will start at Van Andel Arena around 8 o'clock in the morning. Proceeds from the event will support athletes at Grand Rapids Public Schools. It's $35 to sign up, and you can do that online right now. Now that you're up to date with the latest forecast here in West Michigan and a lot of fall-related news stories, you can always find more online at 13onyourside.com or by downloading our news and weather apps. For now, though, thanks for watching 13 Plus. I'm meteorologist Michael Behrens.